I never thought this would happen to me, and perhaps those words have echoed through your own heart more than once, whispered quietly during sleepless nights or carried silently behind a smile that no one else could understand. Life has a remarkable way of surprising us, especially when it comes to love. We often believe we know how our story will unfold, imagining perfect moments, perfect people, and perfect endings, only to discover that the most meaningful chapters are written when we surrender our expectations. Love is rarely predictable. It arrives without asking permission, teaches lessons we never signed up to learn, and transforms us in ways we never imagined possible. Sometimes it enters our lives as joy, and other times it arrives disguised as heartbreak, distance, silence, or unexpected change. Yet every experience leaves behind a gift if we are willing to receive it. Today, I want to remind you that the greatest love stories are not always the easiest ones. They are the stories that shape our character, strengthen our faith, deepen our compassion, and reveal the incredible resilience hidden within the human heart. Perhaps you have loved someone who changed your life forever. Perhaps you have waited for someone who never came back. Perhaps you have wondered if love was ever truly meant for you. Whatever your journey looks like, know this: your experiences do not make you less worthy of receiving genuine love. They simply make you more capable of recognizing it when it finally arrives. Love is not about perfection. It is about presence. It is about choosing kindness when anger feels easier, choosing patience when frustration grows loud, and choosing hope even when yesterday gave you every reason to give up. One of the greatest misunderstandings about love is believing that it should always feel effortless. The truth is that healthy love requires emotional maturity, honest communication, forgiveness, and continuous growth. It teaches us to understand not only another person's heart but also our own. Every disappointment becomes a lesson. Every misunderstanding becomes an opportunity to communicate better. Every tear reminds us that our hearts are still capable of feeling deeply, and that is never a weakness. Feeling deeply means you are alive. It means your heart still believes in connection despite everything it has endured. Think about how many people have convinced themselves that they must hide their emotions because vulnerability feels dangerous. Yet genuine love begins exactly where pretending ends. When two people stop trying to appear perfect and simply become authentic, trust begins to grow. Authenticity creates emotional safety, and emotional safety becomes the foundation upon which lasting relationships are built. We often spend years searching for someone who understands us, while forgetting that understanding begins by accepting ourselves first. Self-love is not selfish. It is the quiet confidence that allows you to give love freely without losing yourself in the process. When you value yourself, you stop chasing people who constantly make you question your worth. You stop begging for attention that should be given willingly. You stop confusing inconsistency with mystery and emotional distance with strength. Instead, you begin recognizing that real love feels peaceful rather than confusing. It feels secure rather than uncertain. It encourages growth instead of fear. Sometimes the most beautiful thing that happens to us is not meeting someone new but becoming someone new through the experiences life has given us. Every challenge shapes us. Every goodbye prepares us for a healthier hello. Every unanswered prayer often protects us from a future we could not yet understand. Looking back, many people eventually realize that the moments they once considered their greatest disappointments became the turning points that led them toward unexpected happiness. That is why hope should never disappear from your heart. The future has a way of surprising those who continue believing despite temporary setbacks. Imagine how different your life would become if you truly believed that every delay carried purpose. Instead of asking, "Why is this happening to me?" perhaps we could gently ask, "What is this experience teaching me?" That simple change in perspective transforms pain into wisdom. It allows healing to begin. Love also teaches patience, not because waiting is easy, but because meaningful things often take time to grow. Just as a tree does not become strong overnight, relationships built on trust require seasons of learning, listening, and understanding. Rushing love often creates fragile foundations, while patient love creates lasting roots. Never underestimate the quiet power of small acts of kindness. A sincere compliment, a gentle word, a thoughtful message, or simply listening without judgment can completely change someone's day. Love is expressed through ordinary moments far more often than dramatic gestures. The strongest relationships are built through thousands of small decisions to care, support, encourage, and remain present even during difficult times. We sometimes expect miracles while overlooking the blessings already surrounding us. The smile of someone who genuinely cares. The friend who checks on us without expecting anything in return. The family member who quietly prays for our happiness. The opportunity to begin again after making mistakes. These are blessings that deserve gratitude. Gratitude transforms ordinary moments into extraordinary memories. When we appreciate what we have, our hearts naturally become more open to receiving even greater blessings. If you have experienced heartbreak, remember that heartbreak is evidence that you had the courage to love. Courage should never be regretted. Every meaningful connection teaches us something valuable, even when it does not last forever. Some people enter our lives to stay, while others arrive to teach us lessons that prepare us for the future. Both have purpose. Do not allow temporary disappointment to convince you that permanent happiness is impossible. Your story is still being written. The chapter you are living today is not the conclusion. Somewhere ahead are conversations you have not yet had, friendships you have not yet formed, opportunities you have not yet discovered, and moments of love you cannot yet imagine. Continue becoming the kind of person who gives kindness freely, forgives wisely, learns continuously, and hopes courageously. The world desperately needs people whose hearts remain soft despite life's hardships. Being compassionate is not weakness, it is quiet strength. Being gentle is not naivety, it is emotional wisdom. Being hopeful is not unrealistic, it is an act of faith that tomorrow can become better than yesterday. May your heart always remember that you are worthy of genuine love, honest connection, peaceful relationships, and abundant joy. May every disappointment become a lesson instead of a prison. May every challenge strengthen your character rather than harden your spirit. May your life be filled with people who celebrate your growth, respect your boundaries, encourage your dreams, and remind you of your incredible value. And may you